Well, I can't quite believe that it's 25 years ago since I was with you on a previous parade, a formation parade in Deep Cut in 1993. But it is a real pleasure, as your Colonel-in-Chief, to take the salute today for this parade, which marks the 25th anniversary since the formation of the Royal Logistic Corps. So 25 years ago, on the 5th of April 1993, the 5 forming corps came together to form the Royal Logistic Corps. The amalgamation of the Royal Army Ordnance Corps, the Royal Corps of Transport, the Army Catering Corps, the Royal Pioneer Corps, and the Postal and Courier Trade from the Royal Engineers saw the birth of a corps that has made an outstanding contribution to defence throughout the last quarter of a century. Each of them, of course, was steeped in their own history and ethos, but it is obvious that their legacies have been built upon and enhanced, manifesting the character and qualities on display across the RLC today. Since the amalgamation, I've had the pleasure of visiting the Corps in their home base, away on many overseas operations, and also at many sporting and social occasions. And it is evident, in all my visits, the professionalism of the personnel serving in the Corps has shone through. And today has been no different, with the pride on display here, which is a testament to your sense of belonging to the Royal Logistic Corps family. During inspections, it is very obvious the vast array of operational medals, which reminds me of the huge personal sacrifice that service personnel and their families have made. The Royal Logistic Corps has been central to every deployment where the British Army has been involved. The Corps lies at the very heart of operational capability and has been central to much of the success of our armed forces over the last 25 years. In fact, the Corps has had someone deployed on or in support of operations on every single day since the Corps formed. That's over 9,130 days consecutively. That's an impressive statistic, and one to keep up your sleeves for Corps quizzes. The bulk of your contribution started in the Balkans in the 1990s, followed by the significant contribution to operations in the Gulf, and then specifically in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as other notable contributions in helping dealing with the Ebola outbreak in Sierra Leone, and more recently involved in the humanitarian aid effort in the Caribbean following the catastrophic hurricanes of last summer. And reflecting on the contribution that the Corps has been able to make since formation, it's easy to see how it will continue to contribute to defence over the next 25 years. If I was confident in 1993 for the Corps and its abilities to cope with the challenges ahead, I'm even more confident now that it will cope with whatever challenges lie ahead. It's evolved impressively to meet the ever-changing threats to our nation, and I am particularly confident that we will continue to do so. And today's parade. This is a very large corps. It is not easy to bring it together to celebrate. This is the value of this parade. It is very much the obvious centre of a corps, as the start of your celebrations, and as it represents over 17 different professional trades in the Corps. And it's very obvious how much effort and attention to detail has been put in. And I'd like to thank our Corps Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer Owen, for orchestrating such an impressive spectacle. And it's particularly good to see the band and corps of drums of the Royal Logistic Corps on parade. because that musical accompaniment is crucial to this parade. And it's also an enormous encouragement to see so many of the families here to support you, particularly conscious of that when you're away so often, that they have the confidence to know that they're looked after as well. It can be a lonely and difficult life at home, and it is a pleasure to see so many here today. This is the beginning of your celebrations for your 25th anniversary. It is an entirely appropriate way to do so, and I wish you every success in the next 25 years. And I'm also exceptionally pleased that you didn't choose last week. And please enjoy the rest of today.